boys and girls. I'm Miss Summerour from Bloomingdale Elementary School, and today we are going to be learning about butterflies. Our standard that we're going to focus on today is with prompting and support, identify the main topic, and retell key details of a text. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to retell what you read by using key details and telling what the story is mostly about. Before we read our story today, let's look at some Wilson foundations. What are Okay, I have
Your
no idea
business
what just
idea-
happened. What? Hours. So we are going to go ahead and go through our letters for Wilson. We are going to, as I tap each letter, you are going to say the letter, the keyword, and the sound. You can either repeat after me or you can do it along with me. Are you ready? A, apple, A. B, bat, B. C, cat, K. D, dog, D. E, ed, F. F, fun, G, game, G. H, hat, I, itch, I. J, jug, J. K, kite, K. L, lamp, L. M, man, M. N, nut, M. O, octopus, aw. P, pan, P. Q, queen, qu. R, rat, r. S, snake, s. T, top, t. U, up, V, van, v. W, wind, w. X, fox, x. Y, yellow, y. Z, zebra, z. Good job, guys. Now we are going to go ahead and go over our trick words. All right, so our first trick word is the word or. What word? Yes, or. My next word is the word for. What word? Yes, for. My next word is the word of. What word? Yes, of. My next word is the word have. What word? Yes, have. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and go over our unit words. We are going to sound it, sing it, say it. So do it with me. Sounding out. M, ah, p. Mop. What word? Mop. Good job. Ready for the next one? All right, let's sound it out. W, axe, wax. What word? Yes, wax. Good job. My turn. Getting ready. Let's sound out together. L, k, luck. What word? Yes, luck. Good job. Next word. Ready? Qu, I, k, quick. What word? Yes, quick. Good job. Next word. Sounding out. I, g, hig. What word? Yes, pig. Next word. Sounding out. Sh, a, b. Shab. What word? Shab. Good job. Do you notice something about these words? Are those real words or are those nonsense? They're nonsense. We use them to help us with our sounds. Good job. Sounding out with the next word. V, e, m. Them. What word? Yes, them. Last word, sounding out. As. Faz. What word? Yes, faz. Good job. All right, let's go over some of our sight word sentences and unit sentences. Now remember, when we scoop, that means that we're saying all those words in one breath. So let's look at my first one. My turn. This book is for me. Together. This book is for me. Your turn. Who is this book for? Me. Good job. What is for me? The book. Good job. All right, next sentence. My turn. Do you want this or that? Together. Do you want this or that? Your turn. Am I asking you or telling you? Good job. I'm asking you. We know that I'm asking you because our first word is a what kind of word? A question word. Good job. And at the end, our punctuation is a question mark. Good job. Round of applause. All right, let's look at our last one. My turn. Tom sat on the mat. Together. Tom sat on the mat. Your turn. Who sat on the mat? Tom sat on the mat. Where did Tom sit? On the mat. Good job. I hope that you enjoyed your Wilson lesson, and I will see you next time. Bye.
So today, before we start reading our book about butterflies, I want to know what you already know about butterflies. And we call this our prior knowledge. Prior knowledge means that it's what we already knew before we started learning. So what are some things that you already know about butterflies? They can fly. Anything else? They have wings. Good. They are different colors. Anything else that you know? All right, so today we're going to read our story about butterflies, and then we're going to come back to this chart, and we're going to see if there's anything we can add, which will be our new knowledge. So today we're going to read Great Migration's butterflies. What do you notice about this text? Do you think this is fiction or nonfiction? It's nonfiction. That means that it is real. We know that it's real because of what kind of pictures? They're real photographs. Good job. Another text feature for nonfiction books is that a nonfiction book typically has a table of contents. Good job. Table of contents tells us that we can go to these pages, these certain pages here, and learn about different things about the butterflies. So do we have to read this book in order, or can we just start wherever we want to start? We can start wherever we want to start. But because today is our cold read of the book, I'm going to read the book all the way through. And so it is written and photographed by Laura Marsh. So let's go ahead and begin reading. On the move. When animals travel from one region or habitat to another, it is called migration. Animals migrate in search of food or a mate. Migration helps animals survive on Earth. Many animals migrate. The monarch butterfly is one of them. Amazing monarchs. What insect is black and orange and flies the farthest of any on Earth? You guessed it, the monarch butterfly. Monarch butterflies migrate 2,000 to 3,000 miles. They travel to the forest of Mexico from the United States and Canada and back every year. Since butterflies are so small, a mile is much farther for them than for people. A butterfly's 2,800-mile trip is like a person traveling 275,000 miles. That's like walking the earth 11 times. Mighty big trip. So this is actually a map that shows you how they migrate. The red arrows tell you how they migrate for the winter, and then the yellow shows you how they migrate back. So 2 monarch populations. The western population migrates along the Pacific Ocean of the United States. The eastern population migrates east of the Rocky Mountains in the United States and Canada all the way to Mexico. This book is about the eastern population. It is winter. In the forest of Mexico, clusters of butterflies make the trees look orange. There are so many butterflies they could cover 11 football fields. Here, the monarchs rest and wait for spring. In the spring, swarms of newly awakened monarchs cover the trees and fly through the air. Millions of monarchs are ready to leave Mexico. That is a lot of butterflies. Need to lead. The female monarchs lead the butterflies north from Mexico. Their parents cannot guide them. They died soon after the eggs were laid. How do these butterflies know where to go? The monarchs know where to go by instinct. Sunlight signals them to migrate. Scientists believe that sunlight also helps guide them. It takes the whole family. Each year, the monarch's migration takes several generations. 3 or 4 generations complete the trip north, but only 1 generation makes the return trip south. That means that if you started the journey, your great-great-grandchildren would finish it. How does that work? The first 3 or 4 generations live 2 to 6 weeks as adult butterflies. During the spring, the first generation hatches in the south. They fly north as far as they can. Then they lay eggs and later die. The second generation continues the journey, lays eggs, and dies. The third and sometimes fourth generations hatch through the spring and summer, and they finish the journey north. And here's a map that shows you. At the end of the summer, a special super generation hatches. These butterflies live 6 to 9 months, much longer than the generations before it. In the fall, when it gets colder in the north, the monarchs fly south. They fly all the way back to the forest in Mexico. This takes about 2 months. It is a long and dangerous journey. Danger. Migrating butterflies make a delicious snack for many predators. To keep enemies away, monarchs have built-in protection. But some predators milkweed has toxins in it. When monarch caterpillars eat milkweed, it makes their skin poisonous. It even tastes bad. This keeps the predators away. But some predators can withstand the toxins or feed on the monarchs without eating their skin. Monarchs need warm temperatures to fly. When temperatures get too low, monarchs will die. Butterflies flock to the trees for shelter during the high winds and rain. They cannot fly during bad weather. So a rainstorm with low temperatures killed as many as 250 million monarchs in Mexico in 2002. An estimated 80% of the butterflies died at one of the mountain sanctuaries. Tiring travel. Did you know that migrating monarchs can fly up to 30 miles per hour? That's about 3 times faster than we can run. Monarchs usually fly 50 to 100 miles a day when they are migrating. But the farthest recorded monarch travel is 265 miles in one day. Whew, that's tiring just to think about it. Monarch tracking. Scientists learn about monarchs by tracking them. Small tags are put on monarchs' wings. If a tagged butterfly is caught, the tag number, date, and place are entered into a website. Then scientists know how many miles the butterfly flew. They also know how long it took. In the winter, monarchs rest from their long journey. They wake in the spring, lay their eggs, and die soon after. When the eggs hatch, a new first generation begins again. This generation will start the journey north. From egg to butterfly. There are 4 stages in a butterfly's life. The first stage is the egg. A mother butterfly places her leg on a milkweed leaf. A tiny butterfly egg is the size of a pinhead. This stage lasts for 4 days. Stage number 2, the caterpillar. A tiny caterpillar hatches from the egg. It eats milkweed all day long. In 2 weeks, it grows from less than a 1/4 inch to 2 inches long. Stage 3 is the chrysalis. A caterpillar sheds its skin and a hard protective coating is formed. This is called a chrysalis. From outside, it appears that nothing is happening. But inside, the caterpillar is transforming into a butterfly. This stage lasts for about 10 days. And then the 4th stage is the butterfly. When the chrysalis opens, a butterfly is born. So here we have the picture. After about 10 to 12 days, the chrysalis becomes clear and cracks open. The butterfly comes out head first. Its wings are small and crumpled, and so the monarch pumps liquid through the veins in its wings to enlarge them. The butterfly's veins stiffen. About 1 hour after it comes out of the chrysalis, the monarch is ready to fly. Munching monarchs. When the monarchs are in the caterpillar stage, they only eat milkweed plants, and they eat a lot. Adult monarchs eat the sweet nectar from many different flowering plants, including milkweed. The nectar gives the butterflies energy to fly. Ten cool things about monarchs. The highest recorded monarch sighting was at 11,000 feet. Their green chrysalis looks as if it's beaded with gold. An adult sucks nectar and water through a straw-like tongue. Their bright colors warn predators that they are poisonous. When caterpillars become too large for their skin, they shed it and grow new skin. Predators kill 15% of the monarchs in Mexico every year. Adult females have whiter veins on their wings than males. Though strong enough to fly 2,000 miles, a butterfly weighs less than a paperclip. A newly hatched butterfly has to wait for its wings to stiffen before it can fly. And scientists think monarchs have been migrating for thousands of years. At risk. Humans love monarchs, but they can harm them by accident. In the forest of Mexico, many trees where they live have been cut down. This is called deforestation. Monarchs need trees for protection against wind and rain. Deforestation is a big problem for monarch butterflies. Monarchs are also losing their milkweed. People use chemicals to stop it from growing. They see milkweed as a harmful weed. Monarch butterflies can't live without milkweed or the forest of Mexico. Humans and monarchs need to learn to share the earth. What can you do? There are many ways to help monarchs. Tagging butterflies is one way. You can also plant a butterfly garden. This special garden gives monarchs a place to rest, feed, and lay eggs so that they can continue on their amazing journey. The end of our book. So now we're going to talk about what we learned. So we just finished reading about butterflies, and I want to know what new knowledge you have gained. What is something that you learned today about butterflies? They have a life cycle. Do y'all remember how many stages they have? 4. So I'm going to put 4 stages. What is that first stage? The egg. What is the second stage? The caterpillar. Good job. What is the third stage? The chrysalis. And that fourth stage, the butterfly. Good job. What else did you learn about butterflies? They can migrate. That's a big word, migrate. What else did you learn? They're insects, aren't they? They are insects. Anything else? What does the adult butterfly drink for energy? Nectar, so they can drink nectar. Awesome job, guys. It looks like y'all learned a lot of new things today. And I'm so excited that you joined us for our story, and I can't wait to see you till next time.